The way that I imagine it is that perfect sound is at the top of this mountain. We're trying to climb up to get closer to perfect sound. One of the things that I think we're very good at is stopping and saying, is there another way to do it that really is the right way to go? Mike Viglis was the founder of Classé, a huge audiophile, and always had great hi-fi systems. He tells a story about one night there was a party where his beloved tube amplifier exploded. The smell in the air, the lights flickering, women pulling capacitor wadding out of their hair. He said, there's got to be a better way. You had to be able to find a way to get great sound and also good reliability. And that's where he met an engineer named David Reich. Our process and product is derived from 4 central ideas.
Well, it's to get as close to reality as possible. The best hi-fi system in the world, I have to be honest, maybe gets to about 5% of that reality. But if you can push it up to 7, then it improves the listening experience.
Building a high-quality audio product involves many decisions about many small things. Most of those small things are by themselves not audible. So when somebody says, well, you can't hear the sound of that, or you can't hear the sound of that, they're probably right. But when you do that 10 times, 50 times, 1,000 times, you get something that adds up to a result that is indeed quite audible. There's physics that requires these products to be of a certain size. We don't make mini systems, we make big products.
The products, when they're stacked up, look phenomenal. You look at products that used to be slab front, and all of a sudden you're seeing slight curves and displays that are offset to one side or the other. And that was a look that Classé came out with, and it stands the test of time.
They're really iconic products that look as amazing as they sound. We focus very much on engineering. We want to make sure that our engineering solution is the best for any problem that we're trying to solve.
We are among the few that are testing our amplifiers to the extreme. For our new family of power amplifiers, we decided that we want to try something different and move away from the very traditional bipolar devices. So for the first time, Classé uses so-called lateral MOSFETs. The purest transmission of signal is possible.
I don't think there's any other high-end company that can say that they have as much documentation or have done as much testing as we have. Lastly, it's an exclusive product, and it's not because it's elitist in any way. The products are expensive because they're expensive to make. The parts that go into them, the time it takes to assemble them, the time it takes to test them. All these things add to the cost.
What's impressed me the most about Classé and going into a cable with us, you're buying a new amp today, you know you're gonna have to spend $2,000 just to get a cable that's matched the quality of your device. Classé actually decided to put the perfect cable in their box, and that to me is customer respect.
You have to always check to make sure that you're taking the right path. I think what most companies do is they decide on some topology or they have some idea and they just flog that idea. They just single-mindedly pursue that one thing, even though there may be some other ways to achieve better sound that they haven't explored. So for me, perfect sound is the amplifier itself gets completely out of the way. It lets the signal that came through radiate from the speaker without any editorializing whatsoever. When you hear a Class A component, your reaction should just be, wow.